this tutorial I will explain you guys how we can create conditional formats and how we can do filters to identify some or sort some data. So let's move to project browser. Here we have created the schedules last time. We'll move to our duck schedule in order to do conditional formats. So this is the schedule we have created last time. So let's move to the property palette. Here you find formatting. Just click it and then move to any one of the area. For example, I want to move to friction. There you can see conditional format. Just click it. I want to in the field I will select friction. Okay, I want to test the friction, that is we can test anyone between them. So I want to test that is greater than or equal to what we in our design case what we said, friction should be less than 0.40 pascals per meter. So let us check 0.40 pascals per meter, that we are in the safe range. So let us select this color from here, should be red. So what it says is, if friction is greater than or equal to 0.40 pascals per meter, it will identify the data into the schedule with the background color as red. So just say OK and say OK. So as we applied conditional format, and we can see in the friction column everything is in the white background. So that means we are in the good range, safe range, so we are good, no problem. So let me show you once again. Go to format, friction, conditional format. Okay, let me change this one to 0.32 pascals per meter. So I'm gonna change this one and say OK. Now you see here this friction is identified over here, 0.32 pascals per meter. Here it's more than or equal to 0.32 pascals per meter. It's identified in the red background color. Or if you want to identify this particular duct inside the model, then you just need to click this one, and over here in the modify schedule quantity tab you see this highlight in the model. Just click it, it will take you to model. See, this is the duct we are talking about. This has got friction more than 0.32 pascals per meter. So this is how you can identify your duct. So this is the duct I'm talking about. So by changing this duct width and height, you can change the friction rate. So this is how you can use your conditional formats. Let's move back to our duct schedule. And one thing more I want to explain in this tutorial, that is we'll go to schedule and you will find filter button over here. I want to filter one of the parameter over here. For example, I want to filter this flow, that is equals to 349. I want only flow rate that is giving 349 liters per second and the associated parameters with the 349 liters per second. For example, duct area, pressure drop, friction associated with 349 liters per second. Okay, just say OK. Here we go. You see that 349 liters per second got area of 43.9 square feet. The pressure drop that much and friction is that much. Here we can also get the grand total of the area with that flow rate. So this is how we have to create our conditional formats and how we can filter our data. In this video I will tell you guys how you can find collision or interference between different like if FCU is colliding with any pipe or air terminal is colliding with any flexible duct or duct is colliding with this chill water pipe, we just need to find this collision and we can fix it. So in order to check this interference, you have to go to collaborate, and then here you will find interference check. So just click it, and here you got to run interference check. So if I will run this interference, it will give me, or if any air terminal is colliding with any air terminal, or any duct accessory is colliding with any duct accessory, or like air terminal and duct is colliding with any air terminals, flex duct or mechanical equipment, or pipe is colliding with any duct fitting or air terminal or mechanical equipment. So this is how you can check interference in your project. So from here you select all, then click here, here select all, click here. So just select OK. It is checking for interference now. Now the message is displayed, no interference detected. So I don't have any interference here, so no problem. I will create one interference and I will show you how you can fix it. Let me move this air terminal over here, like this one. Move it from here to cancel this one, select it, move it from here to here. Okay, this is how. And okay, now let me run this interference check once again. Run interference check, select all, hit OK. Now you see the message displayed over here. I got an interference that flex duct is colliding with the pipe. If I select this one, it will highlight in the model with this orange color. You see, if I select this one, this supply is colliding, supply chilled water pipe is colliding this with flex duct. So I need to fix this one. Let's close it. So that's how you will get interference message if you have any interference in your project. So I will just move this one. I will select this one and then move it from here to select it, move it from here. Okay, now press escape. Once again I will run the interference and you will see this time interference. Now you have show last report message also here. If you will select this one and just refresh it, and see, your interference is fixed now. So this is how you can fix your interference inside your project. This is how you can fix in mechanical. And also if you will complete your mechanical project, and you can combine your file with the electrical, and you can check the coordination in between them. If any air terminal is colliding with any light fixture, you can fix it in the same way. Just go to collaborate, interference check, and you can run the interference. If you have any interference, it will display in the message. You can just click it, simply click it, and see at which area you have got interference, then fix it and refresh it, report, or run the interference once again, so you can fix the interference.